If you're looking to buy a mechanical gaming keyboard, then you're at the right place. In this video, we will take a look at what I think are the best mechanical gaming keyboards of 2021. And I will give you a few different options depending on what the keyboard is going to be used for. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these keyboards, you can check out the links in the description below. The number 5, it's TechWare Phantom 87, which is the best under $50. The brand might not be a household name, but for the money, it delivers more than you would expect. It is a 10-keyless keyboard with a small and compact body, pretty light, beautiful design, and not so many features, but for the price, just perfect. This amazing keyboard measures just 15.8 to 7.4 and 2 inches, which is pretty small and great for portability and utilizing it in small spaces. On the bottom of the keyboard, you will spot 4 rubber feet for stabilizing the device and the keycap puller. The TechWare Phantom 87 built out of plastic throughout, but it has utilized a pretty high quality plastic, as it feels pretty substantial and sturdy. You can choose one of the 18 LED lighting modes that can be activated or swapped by pressing the function button and one of the F keys up top. On the company's website, you will find software for the keyboard. However, it is not a refined software as it is a little buggy and not as responsive. This keyboard utilizes OTIMO mechanical switches that are custom made for this one, and you can select one of the variations, blue, red, and brown, which deliver a great experience. Each one is perfect for a purpose, but for gaming, I would choose the red one, as they deliver a great fast-paced gaming experience for FPS and MMORPGs. While it is not the most feature-rich keyboard in the market, the TechWare Phantom 87 delivers plenty of performance for its extremely affordable price. At number 4, we have the Keytron K2, which is the best under $100. If you are looking for a wireless mechanical keyboard for gaming, then the Keytron K2 may be the one you were looking for. This one offers almost everything that a keyboard should offer. It comes in the 75% layout. This means that it doesn't have a number pad, and it only houses the keys that you need. In my opinion, this is great because it doesn't take much room on your desk. It features a black and aluminum frame with slim bezels. Also, the keys have a mixture of dark and light gray keys and also a single orange escape key, which in my opinion looks pretty cool. The keys look great and the aluminum chassis provides a solid feeling to it. Furthermore, I should mention that the K2 connects up to 3 devices via Bluetooth. It is the best fit for office, home, and gaming use. It also has a wired mode with a USB Type-C connection, and it has broad compatibility Broadcom Bluetooth chipset. One of the best things about this keyboard is that it will automatically go to sleep after 10 minutes of inactivity to help save on battery life. The keyboard can last up to 72 hours of typing or up to 7 days of normal use. It has a 400 mAh big battery, which is amazing. If you are looking for a nice wireless mechanical keyboard for your gaming session, you should check out the K2. At number 3, we have the SteelSeries Apex Pro, which is the best TKL keyboard. There is so much packed in the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL that it's hard to know where to start. This keyboard isn't all about show either. There are practical additions such as the inclusion of cable routing options on the underside, so the cable can exit from the left, middle, or right of the back of the keyboard. You can opt for one of 10 settings that translate to an actuation distance of between 0.4 millimeters and 3.6 millimeters, making for either a very sensitive switch or one that requires a very deliberate press. The feel of the switch doesn't change, just the trigger point, packing in 128 to 40 pixels. This black and white panel will show whatever image you like, including GIF animations, or you can sketch an image in SteelSeries software. The display can also be used to change settings using the volume wheel and adjacent button. It's a little fiddly and we didn't encounter any function that made it like essential addition, but it's a neat extra feature. At number 2, we have AND Pro 2, which is the best compact keyboard. The AND Pro 2 stands out in the crowd that is 60% mechanical keyboard with its fantastic software, quick tap around key function, fantastic build quality, rock solid Bluetooth connections. AND Pro 2 can be confidently added to the list of the best affordable keyboards with its premium build quality relative to other comparable keyboards in the market. The keyboard measures 97, 284 to 40 millimeters. The overall weight for it is around 635 grams, which I find comparatively lightweight. The AM Pro 2 uses PBT keycaps. PBT is generally a longer wearing material and doesn't yellow as much as normal software ABS keycaps used more commonly on keyboards. Obins has really improved the AM Pro with better Bluetooth connectivity, which never missed or repeated a keystroke. The AM Pro is available with Gateron Blue, Clicky, Red, Linear, and Brown tactile switches. If you are planning to get this keyboard for strictly programming, then definitely go with the brown or blue switches. To include, the AM Pro 2 hits all the keyboard trends and buzzwords. PB2, double shot, RGB, wireless, 60% and programmable. Best value for the money in a compact mechanical keyboard with that many features, multiple switch choices, and the wireless connectivity. The number one, we have the Corsair K100 RGB, which is the best full-size gaming keyboard. When you want to go the extra mile and upgrade to the absolute best of the best, it's hard to find a more premium option than the Corsair K100 RGB. Be warned though, this is a big keyboard. Its enormous footprint, it still requires some desk clearing before it can be nested comfortably. But feature-wise, the K100 RGB's got it all. Dedicated media controls and a USB pass-through, a metal volume wheel, RGB lighting. Speaking of RGB, there is an aggressive amount of RGB in this keyboard. During our tests, we noted excellent key responses, a decent spread of keys for most hand sizes, a satisfying tactile click to each press, and wonderfully dimpled keys to help you rest your fingers when you're not actually pressing down. While this all seems quite obvious, it shows that the K100 RGB nails the basics, as well as including the fancy extras, and that's why it's top of the list. They're an SoC multi-threading, a 4000 Hz polling rate instead of the usual 1000 Hz. The debut of Corsair's homegrown optical mechanical switches, and an RGB-clad media wheel that's as fun to use as it is to look at. This keyboard really does have it all, but it comes at a very high price. With that being said, if you don't want to throw more than $200 on a gaming keyboard, I recommend buying another keyboard from this list. The buying guide. Ergonomics. Comfort is the key to productive gaming. That's why even the most marketed model, made of the high-grade materials, will hardly bring you any great moments if it is not convenient. Gaming keyboards, just like other gaming hardware, have certain perks and features, such as wrist stands, which will save your wrists from freezing after several hours of intense gameplay. Smart key location is also typical of many products. By that, we mean rubberized WASD keys, or the absence of a treacherous wing key next to the control, which can be hit at the worst moments and which will minimize the active window. Polling rate. If you're wondering how to choose the perfect gaming keyboard, then this is a term worth learning. The responsiveness of a gaming keyboard is described as a polling rate, the frequency at which your keyboard delivers input to your PC, and how often it checks the keyboard's USB for user input data. You'll want a keyboard that can match the rate of your monitor. Whilst a standard computer keyboard runs at 125 Hz, for a decent gaming experience, that reflects your performance. You're looking for a polling rate of around 1000 Hz. Backlighting. Gamers can choose to have no lights, a single glowing color, or full RGB lit keyboards if they're making their room look like a neo-noir Blade Runner rainbow. Whether you're gaming in low light or playing into the early hours of the morning, a backlit gaming keyboard is both beneficial to your eyes and looks gorgeous as hell to your gaming setup. Some models even allow for customization, but this isn't just a pretty face, folks. A backlight glow makes it easy to coordinate your fingers as they rattle throughout the night, meaning you'll never miss a key. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can.